Wait,
Not quite
is
the
it
same beginning. Tricast was the right name.
Tricast? Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter.
I think that works.
All right, we're back at it again, and we're gonna be doing hot takes. Starting off with a very controversial one and a certified classic. What are y'all thoughts on milk versus cereal? And before cereal.
Well, I can only say that, in my opinion, if you do pour milk before cereal, then you may not belong in the kitchen. And I don't mean that in any offense, but I just don't see a valid reason to, you know,
Like you've never been like hungover or something like that, like where you're just like pouring your milk before the cereal. Like you're not really thinking about it. You just like never
well,
done it.
Sound like you're speaking from personal
I
experience.
am. I am. Just
although I
look back
can
on it. I'll believe it.
understand and sympathize, I think pouring the cereal first and actually getting the portion of food that you think you'll eat out first is just the most efficient way.
I
And
agree.
I have yet to be convinced why milk would be.
I just think it's the superior way. Honestly, I think it's just
Oh,
better. I think it's just the right way. I think y'all might be crazy.
well, I agree with
I
I
know
agree
I'm
with you,
not. Yeah.
but I don't exactly agree because I don't drink milk.
You don't drink milk?
I don't drink milk. I'll
Mm.
I'll eat cereal by the handful.
By the wait, by the handful. So
Yeah,
you'll just eat it and like raw. You'll just raw dog it.
I'll
No,
just grab it, like potato chips or stuff like that. I'll just
Yeah.
because they're tasty,
I feel like it
and
depends on
don't
the
like
cereal.
milk, don't like spoons. So that's just how it is for me.
Spoons? Wait. Rewind that. You don't like spoons?
I don't like spoons.
Give
Like
us a
what?
rundown of
What do you mean?
why you
What do you mean
dislike those.
exactly?
Well, like I don't like the texture, and I
It's just
don't I
plastic.
don't generally I feel like for the most part I don't like foods that involve spoons. Um and so I never use spoons and they just feel weird in my mouth, a big solid smooth lump of metal in my mouth. Get that out of there.
Okay, so like, what do you do with like soups? Like
I don't drink soups. And
what?
but like
I don't think he drinks water-based food, it sounds like.
There's
I don't.
Do you
it's just like a big thing you're missing out on. Like not like
Okay, this is
soup like
specific,
soup.
but I'm curious. How do you eat applesauce? Do you
I don't.
You just
no?
don't. You just refuse to eat it.
I don't.
Mm.
I mean, I feel like, I've seen, I like mashed potatoes and I've seen people do that with a spoon, but like, I mean, I feel like a fork gets the job done. And
I think
Yeah.
you might be crazy. Like I think you're in the minority
forks
here.
are superior. And I think, I mean, any food that is spoon needed, it's just not good,
Wow. It's a very interesting take.
right?
I'm just like
Ice cream in a cone, no spoons, no ice cream,
No
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 spoons.
spoons.
You
spoons,
just
he
lick it like
said.
crazy.
Lick it. I
You
mean,
just lick
that's how
it.
people did.
Wow.
That's how we did as kids. Now, I
You know
mean,
what, Valid? I'll give you that one. I'll give.
thank you. I mean, and then you get an extra cone. You get more food. You know.
Okay. What are your thoughts on like? Fuck. What was I gonna? I can't. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot.
Okay, well, let me
You
let
guys
me
got
hit
any?
you with something then.
Okay. What's something?
Um, speaking of soups,
Mm-hmm.
I is the Earth a soup?
I mean,
Is the earth a
technically,
soup?
technically, if you think about it, yeah, it's a giant soup. Cause like,
Y'all are not gonna get me on this bandwagon. I don't
nah,
understand.
we got,
I don't
no, no, we gotta go with this. So like, if you think about it, it's got like stuff in it. What is a soup?
Would you
what is this?
consider a bowl of like ramen soup if there were living fish in it still?
I mean, yeah, it's just
Living
fish soup.
fish.
It's
Yeah,
just fish
just
soup.
fish soup. Well,
Is,
there
is
goes
tea
my whole argument.
is
I
tea
don't think ramen
No,
is tea soup?
no,
Is it technically is it not soup?
no way.
What's the
bubble
difference?
tea.
Bubble tea? That's not it. Is that what is a
It's got
soup?
It's
What is a
good.
soup?
That's what it is. Love me some of that.
Like is a soup that has like some stuff in it? Just anything in it? Like what's the
Call
difference?
me old-fashioned, but I would only consider something soup if it had chunks of food in it, edible things, and there was a broth involved.
There was a broth. Okay.
I don't think I'm too qualified to speak on what is a soup subject because I'm anti-soup, but I do
Fair,
think
yeah.
that the Earth being a soup is a huge possibility.
Okay, I can somewhat see that. What are your thoughts on flat Earth?
I think
Because
that
I
it's
think it's all a conspiracy. I think it might be
Yeah.
real. Like, because if you think about it and you use like like just a little bit of your brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think like the water, like the reason that the water doesn't fall off is because we got mountains, and the mountains are keeping like the water from falling off. Like it
That group of
just all makes
makes it there.
sense.
I've never heard this thought process before, but you think the Earth is flat,
Yeah,
but like the water doesn't go off the edge or fly up. Like the world is surrounded by mountains
yeah.
that
That's why
keeps
the
Keep the
everything in.
water in.
yeah, that's what keeps everything in.
Um, I mean, you bring up a valid and interesting world idea. I would say that you are quite possibly the most dumb person that I have ever talked to,
I wouldn't say I'm.
besides Anthony here.
Oh Lord, you
Um,
even haven't heard my conspiracies yet.
yeah, but I can just tell. I can just
No, I think you just need to like open your third eye, man. I think you just need to like
I don't.
you just need to like
I've already opened it.
nah. I
I've
think
already opened it.
nah. You just need to, it just all makes sense. Like all the math makes sense.
Like there's the moon landing. Do you think the moon landing is fake?
I think
Here we go again.
I don't think it was ever real, man.
Oh no.
Do you think the so
Cause like they
wait? So what do
use
you mean? Because that sounds like you're saying the moon isn't
Paid
real.
the
actors.
moon isn't real. It's
The
just
moon isn't
the
real.
moon isn't
Oh
real.
Lord.
It's just a hologram projected from the people at Area 51 trying to like
I, I
conspiracy. Night isn't real. Night isn't real. The sun's a, everything's it's not real. None of it's real.
None of
How long has
it's
Area
real.
51 been a thing then?
How would Area 51 be a
How
thing?
long has it been around?
It's been around since like I want to say probably like the 50s, man.
The 50s?
Something like that.
That
Probably the
almost sounds
50s.
right.
The moon landing was in 69.
Yeah, it was before then. That they once they constructed the Area 51, then there was like that's when they like made like yo, we need to come up with like something big. We need to start off with like a banger. Let's make like the biggest conspiracy possible,
Uh-huh.
and like
They just
let's
said
just
for
like
giggles.
let's just like say that that we landed on the moon, even though that shit isn't real. We just gonna like do CGI, and we gonna do it on the computers, and just like we gonna do it. We just gonna
To like get a win up
yeah,
on
we're
the
just gonna get a
Soviet
win.
Union.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
get a win on the
I
outside.
can believe
Catch a
that.
W and
Cause like we need to
show
like
those
we were falling
communists.
behind because they were like actually like doing stuff right, and we just needed to like we needed to one up them somehow. It didn't have to be true. We just needed to gaslight everyone into thinking it was real, just to get like the morality up.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
said you
see
had a
where
hot
you come
take.
from. Well, it's a question I don't know if it can be considered a hot take, but
Hot question.
it's one everyone has an opinion on. Yes or no on sushi? You like sushi?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had sushi, so I
Never
can't.
had
I've
sushi.
I
never had
guess
sushi.
not everyone has an opinion on that
I
yet.
would love to have sushi, but I feel like I would hate sushi, even though
Really?
because I'm not a fish person. I just don't like fish.
Really?
That's fair.
It's just a texture thing for me. It's just like it tastes
Mhm.
it just feels rubbery to me. Like
Yeah. Well, there is, in Japan and obviously anywhere,
mm-hmm
nigiri, sashimi.
mm-hmm.
If I'm correct, I think nigiri is just raw fish and rice. That's a little bit much for me, but sushi, it has avocado, cucumber, rice, seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overpowering, always well balanced. If it's high quality,
Okay.
one of the best foods out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there
Yeah.
on the Tricast, and we'll see y'all guys another day.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Try.
I'm the best one here. I'm just playing.